friends. I'm back. So I have another get ready with me, you guys. I'm so excited. I'm cold. It's officially cold now and I'm cold. You guys know that this room gets really cold because it is above the garage. So I am freezing, but that's okay. I actually have to go to, we have to drive an hour away to go see our oldest run. So I'm going to do makeup with you guys today. And I'm putting it to the test because I'm going to be outside in the cold with my snot running. So we'll see how it goes. So I'm just going to get ready and I'll showcase you the new stuff that we are going to be using. But I just wanted to sit down and chit chat. I like these kind of videos with you guys because I get to talk to you guys more about things and I get to showcase the stuff. I won't be able to get to everything in this video that I want to share with you guys. So stay tuned for shorts because that's where I'll put some of these things as well. So I'm trying to do a little bit more on the shorts end of it, which is kind of taking away from my, what do you call it? My Instagram. But I'm trying to find a good balance, but everything is just like, I can't. There's so much. So I'm trying to figure out what to do with my Instagram as well because I am slacking on that. Unless I do a short on here, I'll post it over there because I know some people don't look at the shorts on YouTube. They only look at the reels on Instagram. So I'll repost that. But my goodness, I am struggling with putting up content on my Instagram because I'm trying to concentrate more over here. I don't know how people do TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, all that stuff. It's just too much. And I enjoy my day, like my life. So I'm going to try this one. This is one of my favorite foundations. Or it's not. It's a tinted a sheer longwear makeup. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Sheer. But what I like about this one, it's sheer, but it gives you more coverage than your tintedness. So I like it because it's super lightweight. And because I'm going to be outside in the cold, nose running snot, I figured let's play with this one. And this one is very liquid, as you guys can see. So I don't do a lot to start out with. We're going to use the BK Beauty 101 brush. We're going to go ahead. Okay, it's a little bit light for me, as you guys can see, but I'm hoping that because I used that cream bronzer on the bottom, it kind of meshes with it and it allows it to, oh, I'm liking, warm up a little bit. And my bronzer will warm this up too, because you know how we doing. All right, I'm running out. I try to start out with a little bit and then add some because I don't want to overdo it. Don't want to overdo it, even though this is very moisturizing. I still have my little dot there. It's healing, guys. It's healing. But I kind of had to like explain to people because everyone kept staring at it at work or out and about. And I'm like, no, I rub my skin raw. I don't know if people thought it was like a cold sore or something, but obviously I don't have a cold. And you can kind of, it's like a pun because I got it because the weather changed to cold weather. But I got it there last year. I got it again this year. And I know exactly what I did. Like I legit rubbed it off. So I know it's not a cold sore. I don't get cold sores. I had a boss who always got cold sores. And I know what they look like. And I know I don't get them around here or anything. It's just that corner where I screwed myself over. All right, guys, so I did this. I'm loving using brushes, by the way. I don't know. I'm really enjoying it. We're playing around with different brushes and finagling. And let me tell you, washing once a week, my hands are loving it. Instead of washing every other day or washing every 2 days, and then I have to wash my brushes on top of that. Loving it, you guys. I know a few of you guys had commented that you go back and forth. I also may go back and forth, but for right now, I am like digging this. I'm digging it. I just grabbed a bunch of new brushes because I just washed all of mine and put them away. And it doesn't take me long, you guys. I watch either a Christmas movie or I'm watching YouTube while I'm doing my cleaning of my brushes. And it goes by so fast. It really does. Like, I don't find it to be such a chore like some people make it out to be. But I also don't wait 3 months to do my makeup brushes. Like I have enough brushes, and this is not for me to gloat or like to boast on, but I love brushes. So I have a lot of brushes that I could probably go a good 6 months without washing brushes. Yes, you guys, I have a ton over here. I have even more in my closet, but I rotate them, and this is why I wash once a week, and maybe why I don't stick to the same brushes every time I do my makeup, because I have so many. But I do have my favorites. There's some that you could tell are worn out. Like this one, it like came apart off of there, but I still love it. But look, see, I found a brush that I really like for my under eyes. And this is just a BS brush. Like there is no name to this one, but it comes double-sided like a concealer brush if I wanted to, and then a fluffy brush on the bottom. I love this fluffy end for it. So there you go. I don't know. So I want to talk to you guys about this trend that I thought it was hilarious as I was showering. I'm like, what can I talk to everyone about? And I meant to talk to you guys about this a long time ago, and then I forgot. So we all saw that trend that eyeshadow is dead. We don't like eyeshadow. Please. Can you guys... Okay. I can understand maybe why somebody may have wanted to say that, or may have wanted to stop this trend of eyeshadow. Because yes, we have been inundated with a bunch of eyeshadows over the last few years, like nonstop. So I get it. But I didn't think ever eyeshadow would be dead. I'm sorry. But I have a feeling that either this individual that wrote this article wanted to spread these rumors, wanted to make fetch happen, basically.
That is so fetch. Gretchen, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen.
Maybe have got annoyed with eyeshadow formula. May have gotten annoyed. May have been overwhelmed with so much eyeshadow palettes coming out. And maybe that's why they said, let me write an article about eyeshadow dying. And wanted to spread this rumor about eyeshadow dying, even though we all know eyeshadow has been around for a while. Like, this isn't something that just so happened to pop up like a beauty blender. It was innovative. It's like new. We've never been used before, blah, 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 that kind of sponge. No, this eyeshadow has been around for a long time. A long time. So for it to just die, I don't think so. Eyeshadow can change your eye shape and everything. So I never thought, like I never worried that, oh, eyeshadow's gonna die. And even if not many eyeshadow palettes were coming out, do you really think I was gonna stop using eyeshadow? No. Do you really think I was gonna just go ahead and pretend like I didn't, really think I was gonna sit there and be like, oh yeah, well, eyeshadow's dead, so I'm just gonna follow the trend? Nope. I've never been that big. Like, I want to try new trends, but ones that I think would be fun, not necessarily like the ones that are annoying. Why do I have hair all over my face? So I never thought it was gonna die, and I got hair in my mouth too. What is going on? Look, one right there. Okay, whatever brush I just used, I don't like you. So, I don't know what they were talking about, that individual. And I don't know who wrote the article, but joke's on you, eyeshadow's not dead. Because guess what? We're using all new eyeshadow palettes today that I got. Last video I used. Okay, thank you guys for... I made a comment, or I actually stated that the new Huda palette reminded me of a Hershey bar. Like a Hershey bar. As soon as I saw the packaging, I thought of Hershey Kiss. Like Hershey World, the park. And when I said it, I got a comment that was like, yes, thank you for pointing that out, because I thought the same thing. I'm like, okay, because I never heard anybody else talk about it. And I'm like, how are people reviewing this video and not talking about that? Oh, I forgot a blush. Give me a second. I want to use the blush in the Natasha Denona one. So I was shocked. And I was happy that I wasn't the only one that kind of was like, doesn't this look like a Hershey bar kiss? So I'm still loving that palette, by the way. I know it's redundant. I know you can dupe it. I know that it might be repetitive, but I like that because it makes me feel like, this is how I'm going to explain that palette to you guys. It makes me feel like I am using a palette as a whole, but I know I'm going to like all the looks because they may look similar, but I still can get different looks out of them, if that makes any sense. Like, how do I explain it? Like, I feel like I'm using the palette as a whole, but not veering off too drastically in my looks, where it's like, I'm sticking to one look. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I understand how people are like, oh, well, this palette doesn't give me enough variation, blah, 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 blah. But sometimes I don't want all that variation. I just want the same kind of family to be together. And if the palette is constantly giving me too many different looks, I feel like I'm going to stick to one area of the palette because that's the colors that I like the most. So when a palette seems to be redundant to me, I sometimes like it because I know what I'm getting myself into, if that makes any sense. Let me do my eyebrows and I'll come back to that thought. So back to my thought process. So when somebody tells me like, oh, or I hear a review of a palette saying, oh, well, it's the same look over and over, just with different variations, I sometimes actually appreciate that. And depending on the color story and depending on the formula, I don't mind it. And the Icy Nude is one of those palettes where I don't mind it. I do not mind it at all. I like that about that palette because I know what I'm going to get myself into. I know the looks that I'm going to come out with a little bit of differences here and there where it makes me feel like I am using the palette as a whole, if that makes any sense. I'm hoping I'm making sense and some people are realizing this as well, that it's just not me. Because like reviews sometimes can be very driven a different way, because it's happened to me where I've heard reviews and I'm like, oh, I'm not going to like that palette. And then something inside me is like, nope, try it anyway. And I do try it. And then I'm like, hold it. This whole time I'm thinking it's one way, but for me, it seems different. This is why I never like bash a palette, because I know that everybody's tastes and everybody's needs in an eyeshadow palette in general can be very different. Everybody gets a palette for a different reason and they use it differently. So I always like to just say in general who that palette would be for. I don't think I've ever, unless the palette's like just bad overall, just don't buy it kind of thing, then that's different. I just realized that I forgot that I got a face palette. Okay, so Too Faced sent me all of these over. We're going to use them anyway. So they sent me a face palette, the holiday face palette. It's called the Jewel Crush palette. Oh my goodness, I forgot. So anyway, we're going to use this anyway. I don't care what anybody says. So this is the face palette right here. So I don't own any of these individual blushes or highlighters from Too Faced. I never purchased them. You guys know that I was very specific on what I'm bringing in. So I'm happy that I have this because I saw Emily Noel review this and I put it on my wish list because she mentioned that these 3 shades right here are from their permanent line, and this is the only one that's different and unique and like limited edition to their holiday collection. So I thought, oh, that'd be nice because I don't have any of these and I like these colors. So when I saw this in the mail, I was so happy. So we are going to use this because I said so. So I don't care. So the highlighter is called Shooting Star, and this is what it looks like. So I think it'll look really nice on my cheeks today, even though I already put highlighter on, but I don't care. Oh, look at that. Well, that is a highlighter. But see, we could still put on a little bit more. Nothing wrong with that. And that's pretty. Let me see up close. This doesn't have a mirror. None of these have a mirror. So if you don't, oh, that is actually really nice. It's like a champagne-y. I like this because it's not so icy. Oh, look at that. It's not so icy. Now, bear in mind, I did put something under, but I did buff most of it off. So this is mainly the Too Faced. It's really nice. And since we already put blush on, we're going to put blush on anyway. Because of the fact that I already put blush, I'm going to go with this one right here. And it does have powder kick up on this one. So we're going to go with Velvet Crush. This is one of their permanent lines. The one that isn't permanent is called Watermelon Rain, which is like this purpley, plummy pink. Kind of reminds me of the color Plum Pop from Clinique. It reminds me very much of it, if you want a reference to it. So we are going to pop Velvet Crush on. Let's see. And these smell. They have like this perfumey smell. See? Oh, how pretty. Looks so nice on top of the other one. Oh, my nose. The powder on my nose. Oh, I like this color. Look how pretty that looks. Yeah, I like it. We're going to buff this out. I love this. Oh, that is pretty, and a little bit goes a long way. Oh, can you see? You can see that blush. It's really, really pretty. And you do get powder kick up. I don't know if you guys can see all that powderiness right there. So heads up, but a little bit goes a long way. So I like this one so far. So this is only my first impression of it. I can throw this out. This is what the packaging is. Here's what all the shades are so you guys can see them. It's limited edition. Yeah. So this is really nice. I like it so far. So far I like it. I'm going to continue to play with it all week long. And obviously get back to you guys on all the things that I'm sharing with you guys so you guys know whether it's worth it or not. But so far, yeah. I like it. I like it. Now, mind you that I did have stuff under it, but I do like it because it really did buff in there nicely. The other two things, well, these are the other two things that they sent me in that collection. I got another package from them as well, so I'm going to share that with you guys. So this is a limited edition eyeshadow palette. It's a quint, basically. This one is called Precious Gems. I'm going to have to write this somewhere because this one doesn't have it. So this one's Precious Gems. I think this is the one that we're going to use today. I just love these shifty shades that are in there. See how you could see that shiftiness in that center one? Oh, goodness. Second and third. Oh, they're so pretty. So I love that one. So let me write that on there. And the other one they sent me is the purple version. Now, this one is a set. This is a makeup set. And it comes with your primer, your mascara primer, and then the Better Than Sex mascara. So it has these two in here, which you guys know I already really like this mascara. I don't like the name, but I do like the mascara itself. And then this is called, what is this one called? This one's You're a Gem. So this is more of a purpley one. Well, and it only has like a pop of purple. And this is the kind of purple that I like to wear. So I think this one's really pretty. But I'm not going to use this one today because I really am into I want to see how those shifty shades are. And these smell really nice. They smell like sweet candy. Not overpowering, but I can smell it in there. So we are going to use this one today, you guys. I'm so excited about this one. So we're going to first grab the shade No Limit and put it all over. I don't know if this one will even show up, but we're going to give it a try. Yeah, it's like a peachy shade. Let's see. Ooh, powder kick up. Let's see. Okay, let me grab a mirror closer because I can't see. These do not have mirrors, by the way. So just so you know, these are nice to travel with. They're cardboard. So I could see myself packing these in my travel bag, like going over for a weekend stay, spending the time with family, gifting these to a teenager that would love it for Christmas. I'm not a teenager, but I'm loving it. But I know some people don't care to have the cutesy packaging. These look like gems, but they're soft and plasticky. So that shade more or less look like just a light highlighting shade. So it looks like we have only two mattes, and the one matte's the one that's going to work in here, but I don't care because I could pull out a matte. These three shades in here, like these two shift, and they're awesome looking, and then this one also shifts. This one's like a green to blue. All three of these shades shift. I'm excited. Okay. I'm going to be fighting for which one to try on. I'm going to swatch all of them for you guys so you guys can see. So now I'm going with Keepsake, which is the brown one. And this is going to be the star of the show because I don't have any other matte that will show up on my eyes. If you are darker skin, these mattes are not going to really show up too much on you. Like this shade that I'm showing right now might be just something to use as a transition shade. But the other shade will be more like a highlighting shade for you. You could probably put it all over the lid as a base, maybe, if you want that. But I'm trying to put this all over the lid because this is all that I have to work with. And I don't want to bring in the other palette because if you only get the one palette, why would I cheat and use the other one? So I think the other one, I'm going to use it on a YouTube short to show you guys what that looks like. I buffed it out more than the shade, but it stuck. You could probably pack this on more, make it darker, but I don't want to because this is a daytime look. So we're going to swatch all three of these because I just can't decide. So we're going to swatch Trinket. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Precious Gems. Ooh. And Pave All Day. So here are all three shades. Look at this, you guys. So Trinket, it's more like a topper. Precious Gems, another one. And then, oh my gosh, these are all just beautiful. Can we see how these just glisten in there? So I like this. Oh my goodness. I have a feeling these are going to have fallout on them. And even me wiping these glitters off, you could see the glisten still on my fingers. So prep yourselves. So let's see. Maybe I'm going to use a brush first with one eye. And I think I'm going to go... I'm going to go with Trinket because it's the lightest one, and I want to see how that one shows up on the eye, because I have a feeling that these two right here, this one and this one, are going to show up great. But Trinket, I'm like hesitant on if it's going to actually show. So I'm going to grab a flat brush. I don't know. I feel like I should put a glitter glue on the bottom because these are so thin that I might need a glitter glue. So let me put on a glitter glue. I just don't trust it. Let's put on, this is my only glitter glue that I have. It's from Valentino. I know. Stick It With Me. It was sent in PR. And this is my only glitter glue that I have. So don't think I'm bougie or there's something special about this one. It's just what I got in hand, guys, and I wasn't going to buy something else. All right, so now let's put it on. Yeah, I'm so glad I did that because this was going to get everywhere. And it does show up. Yeah, it's showing. It's really pretty. I'm going to be outside today, so I'm going to see how this looks like in the light. Because right now it just looks like a champagne color on my eyes, but I want to be nosy and see what this actually looks like in person, like in the sunlight. So now I'm going to do the other side. Just packing it on. If I didn't do my face first, I would have used my finger, but I already know me. I did my face first. Looks really pretty, you guys. It kind of reminds me of, I'm going to put a little bit of Keepsake, which is that brown. Oh, even from this angle, I could see like purple in these. So pretty. I'm just going to kind of darken the outer V a little bit by packing this on. Just blending out the edges. Just kind of making it a little bit more noticeable. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It is a beautiful glistening. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is pretty. I'll probably post a comment or put it on in the description box how it wore for the day. Because even though I did put glitter glue on, I have a little bit of fallout. Not excessively though, where if I didn't put glitter glue, I would highly recommend using a tacky base of some sort, whether it's like a cream shadow, a liquid shadow, something, because I do see some glistening under here. I am going to grab Keepsake again with a little bit of No Limit and put it on my lower lash line. It's very finely milled glitter, I will tell you, because look at my hand. It still has glitter all over it. So it's very finely milled. It's not like chunky glitter. It's like sophisticated glitter. I like. All right, so they also sent to me in a different package a killer liner. I've never tried any of these. This one is in the shade Killer Queen, which is like a purple color. So this is why I wanted to use this palette, because it doesn't have purple in it, and I wanted to try this one out. So first and foremost, I'm going to tight line with it and then do a little bit of a liner up at the top just on my lash line to see how this wears. My goal for this is just to see if it stays in my tight line and how well it wears on my upper lash line, and if it bleeds down, especially when I'm going to be outside and it's very windy today. My eyes tend to water. So I'm putting all of this makeup to the test today. So I'm going to tight line. Now I'm going to put it up on my upper lash line. I will tell you, damn, this is really creamy. It is like a nice creaminess. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it is beautiful. It's a beautiful shade. It's like a beautiful eggplant kind of shade. I could probably do this as a lip liner too. Just saying, just saying. That's a really pretty liner. So I am going to do my mascara and then come back for my final thoughts. All right, you guys. So I really like this look. Is it something unique? No. Is it something fun? Yes. I think that these are a lot of fun. So real quick, I just put on my lips the lip oil. As you guys know, because of this, I'm still not putting on lip products because it's going to irritate it. And it's almost there. I feel it all dried up already. So we are almost done where I can put on lip products. But just to go over it real quick, this eyeliner, oh, I love the color. I love how it glides on. I love that I can see the purple, but it's not too much. It's just enough. This could be a perfect substitute for a black if you want something dark and deep, but something that stands out. I'm going to keep playing around with this one. I'm going to test it out today, obviously, to see how long it lasts. And then that way it'll give me an indication how I can use this on my eyes. Fun fact, you guys, I don't own any purple eyeliners. This is my first one. I don't own any purple. I have green, brown, and black. That's all that I have. So I'm happy to say that this was sent to me in PR, and I'm happy to say that this is my only purple one, so it's going to get a lot of use. I love it. As far as the face palette goes, I'm going to let you guys know how it lasts on here. Bear in mind, you guys saw me put a cream blush under it, another highlighter on it, so it'll allow it for it to stay a little bit longer. But just by looking at these shades, I know that this is something that I'll get a lot of use out of. Easy to pan as well, you guys. This will be something that I can see myself panning. Every time I get something, that's the thing that I stick in my head is this something that I can see myself sticking with long term, using every single day and enjoying it? And this is definitely a formula that I can say I would enjoy it, and the colors are really beautiful. So I'm also going to continue to use this and see how much I can get out of it. I really did like how it applied. It didn't look patchy. It was really nice and pigmented, and it showed up on my skin, which I like. Then as far as these go, you guys, these are like, they're like these hard, it looks like it's 3D with the way that it's cut, but it's not. It's nice and flat, so you guys can, has a little bit of a raise, but it's not anything where you can't store it. The quints are really nice. Like, you guys saw me use this one today. I'm very happy with it. The only thing I'm going to have to pull in more mattes in order to use this, but these shimmer shades alone, they're like glass. They look like glass glistening. It's so beautiful. So these would be more of like a complementary kind of shadows for me. It's just really pretty and glistening if you want like a 2 shadow look. This is something that I would wear to work. Simple, to the point, 2 shadows, I'm done for the day. Would I want other mattes? Yes, but I have plenty around. But if I were to just want something simple but stand out, this would be something nice for it. I'm trying to think of how I would use these. And I would use these more of like a quick, easy look, but I need it to look more like I put a lot of effort into it. This is where I would see this one. So far, I like it. I really do like it. I will be using this one in a short. Now, this one does have 2 mattes as well. And the mattes might be almost identical to this one. Nope, this one's a little bit more cooler toned. So the mattes are a little bit more cooler toned. As you guys can see, you're still getting 2 mattes, but this one's giving me more cool tone, and this one's a little bit more warmth. So this is your warm version, this is your cool version. And as far as this one, I see 3 of them, except for like this one's the bold one. The bold one in here was like that shifty shade. This one looks like it's a little bit more of just your straight purple. Really pretty look. I barely put my finger in there, and that's how pigmented that is. So that's going to be beautiful on the eye. So I'm excited. It's like the really nice formula too. So, and this one has like that shifty shade in there. This is like a blue greenish shade. I'm excited. I'm excited. So I'm going to use this one on camera as well for you guys, so you guys can see that one. And I'll pair it with this as well so you guys can see it. Overall, really good. And you guys know I already like the mascara, so I don't want to open up more mascara since I'm already working on some, but I love the Too Faced mascara. It's a really good one. A comparable one would be the L'Oreal Paradise one, but I think I love the wand on there. I love how black my eyelashes look, and it does not run on me. That's the thing. It doesn't run on me. It doesn't like get all over my face. So I'm excited, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Obviously I like this. So if you guys want to check these out, I don't have any coupon code or anything. These were just sent to me in PR with this and the mascara. So I'm excited for it. I really do like it. I like showcasing what I get because I appreciate everything that I get, you guys. I may or may not have put some of my rest of my PR in a giveaway for you guys. So stay tuned for that, you guys. It's coming soon. I'm so excited. All right, I will put everything down that I used on my face. Any topics you want me to talk about, you guys, I have other videos coming of Get Ready With Me's. Let me know what your thoughts are on eyeshadow palettes. Are they dead in your life, or are they still kicking strong? Because they're gonna keep going for me. I can't get enough of this. Like, this is fun for me. This area is fun for me. That's where I find my joy. So it'll never die for me. It ain't dead for me, and it never will be. Hasn't ever. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Another video on the screen for your enjoyment. Until then.